What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today I'm just going to pretty much take you guys through the different Warlords of Draenor pre-event events here, and the first thing is going to be there's this little quest line you get, and I think you start it like anywhere in your town. I think actually you log in and it just like gives you this quest, and pretty much what's going on here is that the Iron Horde, like I don't know if you guys know this, but these guys are like huge assholes, and so they're coming through the Dark Portal. That's why it's red. And so they're coming through here with tanks, with bombs, and with iron stars, and we've got to stop them because, because that's the game, right? Okay. And so anyway, so I got to blow up some tanks and all kinds of other stuff. I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible. Like now, I heard from some people that this event was not very exciting. Okay. They were right. It was not exciting at all. It was kind of boring. It's like for a pre-event. Whatever, like let me tell you guys something though. I've been playing the beta. You guys know that. And the beta is amazing. Alright. So even though the pre-event kind of sucks, the actual game is going to be great. Don't worry about it. Okay. And the reason I'm doing this video is that pretty much like I know some of you guys probably haven't resubscribed. I know a lot of people are kind of I don't know if I'm going to start playing again, etc., etc. And so I figured I'd make this video just to show kind of what's going on, to show everybody who might not be subscribed right now or might not be playing right now, pretty much what's going on in the game right now. Now in a couple seconds here, I'm going to speed everything up, and apparently I have to like look through this telescope here and see there's the red dark portal, by the way. There's these two guys on Wyverns, and there's the Iron Horde coming through the fucking portal, and I'm going to take care of that later on in this video and cancel the expansion. Until we get to that, that's pretty much what's going on. As you can see, there's a lot of them. Now, if you go over there, there's not actually really that many, but there's still a lot, right? And so pretty much what's going on here is that, I don't know if you guys know anything about this, is that Garrosh pretty much figured out a way to go through time with Karaz, and Karaz, like, he's always been a real sneaky fuck anyway, and so that's kind of going to work itself out. Don't worry about that. And I did a video about the legendary questline, and that's kind of going to come to, I guess you could say, like an end in the legendary questline. But before you guys fucking update again, I hate that thing. And so anyway, guys, I do have a couple other things I was going to talk to y'all about because I didn't make a video yesterday, and that's because, I did the Glory of the Dragon Soul Raider, and I wanted to make sure everybody was certain to see that, because that, was like I've been working a long time on that, putting everything together. And so anyway, a couple things is that my internet, I know that if you guys might not know, my internet was garbage, okay? It was like, alright, to put it into perspective, I can't even load the speed test. I can't even load the speed test. I don't know how slow it is, because I can't even load the Java application. Okay, I finally load the application, 0.19 Mbps. Okay, and so I figured, this is like not really this is like not really how much I'm supposed to be getting, right? Because I'm paying for 100 Mbps download, and so anyway, so I had the guy come out, fixed it. He got me a new modem, and it looks like a fucking PS4, by the way. And so, I mean, it goes without saying that it's amazing. And on top of that, I got pretty much like all my other stuff set up, and so my internet connection is looking real fucking nice right now. And what that has to do, what you guys need to know about that is, for one, obviously, I'll be able to make some better videos, because it's like this, like that, because this was like before I got it fixed, right? Lagging all the time. And so anyway, the point here is that I might do a stream tomorrow, Saturday. I mean, I guess it's because obviously I record these for the day after, so that would be like on Saturday night. I really don't know if I'm going to do it or not, honestly, because today I went and I bought a lot of new stuff for my computer, and so I'm going to be finishing putting all that stuff together tomorrow. And depending on like how long it takes me to set that up, and if I even do set it up, because I've been thinking about getting another set of RAM, but that's another $150, so I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. Either way, I got one of my boys that's going to give me the hookup on that, so we'll see where that's going. But either way, I can stream on this computer anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I might do that. I'm not really entirely sure. But if I don't stream this weekend, meaning like tomorrow or today, I guess whenever you guys are seeing this, I will almost for sure start streaming next weekend, and by start I mean just do it once. Um, I'll probably be doing like because I've been thinking about this a lot, and usually on the weekends I don't really. I guess like if I have people over, then that kind of like I guess like stops at a certain point, and then they leave, and then I'm just pretty much chilling, and at that point I can maybe do a stream for you guys because I know a lot of people want to see that. Now, what I've been thinking about doing for the stream is that I want to do Lich King runs because I know some people are still having trouble with Heroic Lich King, and so I'll be giving away Heroic Lich King kills as well as Mimiron's Head runs, and we'll be doing that. Right now, I'm saved to Firelands, but in the future, we'll be doing the mount from Firelands. We'll be doing that one too, and so I'll be doing giveaways for all those mounts every week. Okay, because I mean I already have them. What the fuck do I need them for? Well, I can't dual wield Mimiron's Head. Okay, so that's not really going to be a possibility. And by the way, I just kind of want to go back to this real quick. This is pretty much the end of the event, by the way. Like, if y'all haven't been paying attention, because I fucking haven't, I've just been talking about me. There's this guy, I have no idea why we have to kill him. He's at the top, and usually, like, the guy at the top is the king, is the guy in charge, and so the HNIC, and so pretty much what you had to do is kill him. Obviously, I took care of that situation real quick, and so this is actually going to be pretty much it. And here I am, and you turn it in, by the way, and then the next part, I guess I must have cut that out, is the next part is you have to take it over to Stormwind. So as you can see here, here's the Iron Horde. See, as you can see, there's a whole lot of them, all elite mobs, and they're trying to attack me. Like, they're not having any of my shit. And there's like Warlord Zayla, Commander Tharbek, both in UBRS, and I'm going to show you guys the UBRS dungeon. And so here I was like, like, fuck this shit, I'll just AoE down all these elites. And so here I am, like, how many elites are these? Like, I don't even know how many, I can't even count them. They're all dead now, okay? So I'm sorry, but I just canceled Warlords of Draenor because everything here is dead. Like, I already finished the expansion, and it's not even out yet. Like, that's some next level gameplay here. And anyway, I don't think I even got anything out of these mobs. I remember whenever I did this on beta, they had like these rare spawns that were running around here. And I was kind of disappointed to not see them make it in alive, or at least I haven't seen any of them. And I remember I saw like tons of them on beta, and so I don't know what happened with that. But either way, I was actually surprised I was able to do this after Warriors being nerfed so many times. But yeah, this is like, I'm not really like too happy about the pre-release event. But I think that the best pre-release event, by the way, was the zombie invasion. That was the best. Like, because I remember like Nubs would be so mad about that. Like my mom, like she was playing back then, and she told me that she was gonna quit the game if they didn't cancel the zombie invasion because people kept killing her. So I thought that was funny. And so here I am finishing the quest here, and I did a little RP walk for you guys since I'm in the presence of King Varian. It's World of Warcraft. Some RP shit here. And so here I am, Return to the King, and so I'm kind of deciding should I go Spirit one, or and that was whenever I found something else. Should I go with the Strength one? I didn't really know. They made a lot of changes with the warriors and just like stuff in general. So I guess I kind of went with the Spirit one just in case. You never really know like what they're going to change between now and WoD. So just to be safe. Either way, oh, and you also get the Iron Starlet, which is a battle pet basically, and you get a title. It's Asmongold of the Iron Vanguard. Everybody's going to have it. You're not going to be cool. I'm sorry. And the next half of this video is going to be, I'm going to tell you guys about the new UBRS. And not really tell you guys about it, but just kind of go through it, the level 90 version. So you guys pretty much see what's going on. As you can see, Iron Starlet, mechanical, pretty much does all mechanical abilities. I'm not really kind of super excited about, like, I guess, its abilities or anything like that. It's very high damage, though, as you can see. 14 damage at level 1, like, that's extremely high. Usually, even very high pets would only have maybe, like 13. And so I'm interested to see how it will scale up to level 25, but I'll do that in the pet video here. Another time. Y'all probably don't want to see that. And so as you can see here, I'm in the UBRS, and like I didn't really know how hard this was going to be because I mean, I just didn't know. And so anyway, like whenever I just did all that damage, I was like, okay, this game is not that hard anymore. Warriors are still good, right? And I did this like a couple days ago, right? So this is like after all the nerfs. Like Bladestorm never got nerfed, so obviously y'all can see that. Like Bladestorm does more damage than anything. But either way, so I had a lot of fun doing this. I've run this like probably 3 or 4 times just for fun. If y'all don't know, like you can get item level, what is it called, 550 gear here, and it's like personal loot. So if you kill bosses in here and you're not seeing any loot, make sure that you actually loot the bosses themselves. So that way you can, I guess, actually get your loot. Because like the first boss you guys will see, I actually killed him and I got like a little ring or something like that. It was like a crit master ring, and so that was kind of nice. And like here, I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm just gonna run the game myself. And so here I am, like kind of just bladestorming everything down, just like it's somebody's business. Now these are harder than the normal heroics like that are out right now. I mean, like that's like not really very hard to do anyway. But I mean, you don't expect to just go in here with like somebody in greens and do this. Like these are scaled for probably like I don't know, like 5-10 players or something like that. Whereas heroics are scaled for like 440. And so it is like significantly more difficult, but if you have any sort of a real group, like you're gonna, or not even a real group, like just not a shit group, like you're gonna go in here and one shot every single boss, no problem, okay? And so don't even be intimidated, and you can get some gear too in the meantime. The thing is, you can't really do the entire UBRS. You only do it up to Commander Tharbek, who's was the first, second, third boss, and he's real easy to do, by the way. And so like this entire time, like these people were just like on my dick, like because like I'm like doing all the damage, and so like one of them was a Draenor female, so I mean I really can't complain too much, but it was kind of funny either way. And so here's the first boss. The first boss is like this guy, and like there are these conduits, and you click the conduits and it activates them. And at 75, 50, and 25%, what he's going to do is he's going to charge some of the conduits, starts casting this thing called, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Thunder Carsophony, and it's basically AoE pulsing damage. And so you pretty much, like, my strat for this is like I push them to 50%, and then I just do all of them, and then so I only have to jump down there twice. Obviously, that rotating purple orb, guess what that does if you stand in it? You die. You don't actually die. You take like, I don't know, like 15,000 damage or something like that. And so anyway, he also does Shrapnel Nova, which is again another AoE ability that hits everything around him. So here he is doing Thunder Carsophony. By the way, you can stand on one of those little traps if you're ranged, and the purple thing, or the blue thing that like pulses doesn't hit you. And like that's like kind of I'm surprised that hasn't been fixed, but I would be surprised if it never got fixed, but we'll see. I mean, maybe it will. Here, like somebody's trying to ask me for a guild invite, so that's pretty much what's going on here. Either way, this boss, like I always like this boss, but it's kind of annoying, especially like clicking all the conduits. But as you can see, like he's obviously like got the lightning channeling from him to one conduit, and you just click on the conduits again, and you can still attack him while the conduits are going, but the problem is that he takes less damage, and so the more conduits are channeling onto him, the less damage he takes. As you can see, there's the ring that I got, and I vendored it. I think it was like 10 gold, so that was cool. And you come in here, and this is like one of the rooms that got a lot of changes here, and as you can see, there's like Draconoids, so it's like pretty much like Meloriak. He's like he's back here, and his name is Kyrak. And I actually did a video about like everything in UBRS, and so whenever I get a little bit closer to WOD, I'll probably be doing videos for the rest of them too. But either way, so as you can see here, this stuff is like really easy to kill. Like the guy that I just killed channels something on you that you're supposed to interrupt. That other guy puts like rejuvenation serum or something like that, and you have to dispel that. And the boss puts rejuvenation serum on himself too, and so it's really good if you have a dispel, but this is like really not that hard to do. So if you're like in Siege of Orgrimmar gear, you can just DPS right through it. It doesn't even matter. But as you can see, I mean, like this is like it's real easy. Like and there's also supposed to be like a rare spawn that can spawn. It's called what's it? I'm trying to remember his name. It's like Chimeron, and I honestly I'm very surprised that I can't think of his name. But he drops a pet if you kill him, and I think he might actually be in level 100 only. And here's like the second boss here, and he has the 2 ads with him, And the strategy here is you want to kill the ads before you kill him, and you want to interrupt that debilitating fixation because that's a cast, and you interrupt cast whenever the boss casts things. My monitor turned off. I don't know why. As I said, I'm getting a new computer. So here we are, and he also puts green things on the ground. Now, guys, puts a green thing under you, you get out of it. That's how it works. Okay, show you guys. There's a green thing. I'm out of it. Easy. Okay, so that's how you handle the green things. And honestly, guys, like this is a fun thing for me to do. Sometimes I just do these. I just do heroics sometimes whenever I'm bored, just to because I like playing in groups, doing stuff with people, all that other stuff. And so anyway, again, I do want to say that if I get everything set up for my computer tomorrow, because like my internet, I would have streamed last weekend. I would have, honestly, because I wasn't doing anything. But the problem was that my fucking internet was terrible, and I didn't want to have you guys like watching me go online and offline. That'd be fucking embarrassing. Right, and so anyway, sorry, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Either way, so maybe we'll do a stream tomorrow, maybe not today. I keep not really knowing what to say. It's pretty late here, and yeah. And so here we are, and like this is like at this point, man, I was overconfident as fuck, right? Like these people have been riding my dick the whole time, and I'm just ready to I mean, oh my god, look at all that damage I'm doing. Like I can't even see. Like I mean, this is pretty much like a solo instance here, pretty much. And so I just killed everything here. Not even a big deal. Charged over to him. Fuck the group. Fuck the tank. I'm doing me. And I mean, like this is just going like this. Like at this point, man, I'm just having a good time. Like I figured. It's like, what, WoD is not going to be that bad because I'm going to be running the game. Now, obviously, like warriors are probably not going to scale very well with gear, with like shitty gear, or like they might scale well with gear, but whenever WoD comes out, we're all going to have shit gear. I don't really know how that's going to turn out. I'm pretty much expecting like some buffs to come out for warriors at that point because warriors are not really looking too good. And by see like here's I got too overconfident. That's what happens when you get too overconfident. You fucking die. That's also what happens whenever your healer doesn't heal you, but I'm not really too mad about it. It's like at this point, who gives a fuck, right? I mean, like guild repairs, like I'm an officer in my guild. I have 100,000 gold every day I can guild repair on, so I can just be sitting there jumping off a bridge taking res sickness all day long. Who gives a fuck, right? And so I don't even actually do that, but that's like an option. Either way, tank died too. I don't know what happens. Like this pull, like I think it's like an LOS issue where like healers are not really ready to like go up there and just like I don't know do all the LOS stuff, but it seems like every time I go up here like people die. Either way, like they've like kind of kept a lot of the mobs. Like they still have the summoner people, and I'm surprised that they still have them. I was expecting them to get rid of them because you actually like kind of really had to do the interrupt, and if you didn't do the interrupt, then you got an entire another mob, and then that's a big deal. And like in the new heroics, it's actually not like a super like a joke. And like I'm like pretty much out of, I need to buy some more of those. I tried to check my guild bank and take some more consumables out of the guild bank, but they took them all away from me. Apparently everybody else has been having the same idea I have, because I've just been using consumables all the time because like who gives a fuck? It's the end of the expansion. And so here, whenever you jump down, you start the little event here, and this is pretty cool. And there's a bunch of stuff here, and you're not supposed to be able to do this, but you can do it anyway. I'm not sure if they're going to fix this yet or not. Is that you can aggro all these little hatchlings, and what's good about that is that if you aggro the hatchlings, that means they're not going to be spawning and like doing the help, like fucking you up during the fight, right? Because if you don't, then they start flying around and they're shooting down poison at you. As you can see, that one's flying around, causing all kinds of problems. But if they're dead, like, because if you aggro them before they come through the gate, they automatically just start attacking you. They don't go into their flying rotation. And so that's really cool, especially, and you can have like a Death Knight, Gorfiends grasp them. There's all kinds of cool things that you can do. And I mean, like, as I said before, this was a fun thing for me to do. Like, I always like, I don't know, like doing these little events and I don't know, whatever else. And especially whenever I'm top DPS, like that's like, I've found that the amount of fun that I have in a game is directly proportional to how much better I am at that game than everybody else I'm playing with. So it's like if I suck at a game, even if it's like the most fun game ever, I'm gonna hate it, right? And if it's just like a stupid game, like I could be having the best time ever playing tic-tac-toe, if like I'm tic-tac-toe champion of fucking of a lot of people. Okay, I don't even know. I don't know. America. Uh, I don't know. So either way, the Sky Reaver, as I said, it's late, and the Sky Reaver comes down, does a lap around. You can do a lot of damage to him, like range, kind of get an advantage there. And then at this point, your tank should taunt off you, so you're not taking all of the damage. As you can see, he did there. I don't really know why he didn't keep taunting off of me, but whatever. Either way, this guy does a number of different abilities. I'm gonna do like a full guide for like all the heroics and everything for WOD. Maybe I can start that in a few days. But either way, so you pretty much damage just go down. There's the I did the UBRS, the Remembering UBRS. There's that little dragon, the little Drake. He's fucking back, and this time he's back with a vengeance, because as you can see, he's a full-grown dragon, and like he doesn't even look at that. He's breathing on him, doing all kinds of damage. Like he's just killing this guy, and it's no problem. And like my tank died, and my healer died. I don't know. Like people just have no idea how to do this dungeon. I don't know what it is. But either way, it's pretty much done. So this is like pretty much, this is like the whole, this is the end of the dungeon, by the way, the level 90 version. At level 100, you do more of it. But either way, that's pretty much the Warlords of Draenor, like pre-event stuff. And as I said before, I had a good time doing it. Definitely not that impressive. Definitely not as good as the other pre-events. But luckily, the expansion is going to be really great. So I can be looking forward to that. But anyway, that's pretty much all I've got. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.